Good morning. It is the next morning. It is about 10:30, maybe 11. But we're at the next cleanup. This tree limb, this huge thick one, was lodged way up there, so we had to do some cutting on the roof and get it down. We got that, and then there's some at the other. This is a duplex owned by the same landlord, and so here's more. But it looks like there's no roof damage, so thank the Lord for that. But we got it all down. Now we just need to cut it up and haul it to the curb. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I will go ahead and record some of this. You guys enjoy. Alright guys, so we are at the next cleanup. This one's not too bad, but what we are doing is we're gonna be trimming all the branches that are hanging over the fence, because I guess they were all on the ground whenever the ice storm came through. So we're back here. We're gonna be trimming the low hanging ones, and then I'm gonna be actually climbing up in this tree. And I'm gonna see if the Milwaukee can do it, but there's some branches up there that need to be cut down. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb up there. And all we're doing with this, we're just gonna cut this up and just toss it in the woods, doesn't matter. And we're also gonna do a little leaf cleanup while we're here. So yeah guys, well, I'll go ahead and put the camera up and start cutting. Okay, everybody, so we got everything done back here. We got all the branches cut back, the ones that we could reach at least. So the next ice storm hopefully should be better, but ended up cutting almost all this whole tree right here. So yeah, but guys, I mean, I think that's for most of it. That's the most part. Got everything's down, blew the leaves, looks really good. So we'll see how many more we can do today. It's like 4:30 or 5 right now, so maybe get 2 more done. I don't know, but we'll catch you guys there. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so finally we got finished. It's about 6:30, 6:33. It's getting dark outside, so we just got home, got everything put up. I went and bought, I have the Echo 2620, the interchangeable head. I think it's the, I don't know what it is, but I have the Echo 2620 interchangeable head, so I went and bought a pulse off for that. And so we've been using that. It worked great. I let Carlos take it, and I let him take my other Echo, which is the CS 2511T, because he's doing one of his own tree jobs tomorrow. And since he let me use a steel all week, I went ahead and let him borrow that stuff, just because, you know, scratch each other's back, help each other out, you know. So yeah, guys, but we pretty much got all the cleanups done. We did 3 today. No, we did 4 today, and I didn't record the last one, but I recorded the first 3. I think I might have skipped one over, I don't know, but I know I recorded some today. Man, I'm just pooped lifting heavy logs off of roofs, and man, we had some close calls, you know, of almost getting injured. You know, like earlier we were getting a huge branch off of a roof, you know, a tree branch almost knocked Carlos off the roof, but luckily he ducked in time. So thank God nobody got injured. No issues, you know. Most of the house, the only house that had damage was the house that had holes in it, the very first one from yesterday. But other than that, all the other houses were good, and it was a good, successful last few days. Made a lot of money, but yeah, we're gonna be probably working. I'll be doing some more this weekend, just by myself, because they're just small little commercial ones that I have on contract that need to be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed, but we'll be doing more of these next week. So I'll be recording more of this next week, and then probably the week after. So 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing final mows. So you guys look forward to that, but hopefully you enjoyed. You probably won't see this until Saturday. So yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Peace. All right, guys, so what's up? It is, you know, a couple weeks later, and I'm just now getting around to editing this video. And I figured, I really haven't told this story. I forgot that this happened, but this happened back in like August, I think. Was it August? Yeah, it was August. It was whenever Carlos was gone, whenever he went to Mexico. And that was, I believe, like end of August. And so this happened with a customer, and I completely forgot to tell you guys. I just realized. So pretty much what happened was we were mowing. We were at a client's house. She was a fairly new customer. Like I just picked her up. Just picked up that customer this season. Like, you know, maybe a month before. So we mowed it maybe 3-4 times. I don't really remember exactly how many times. But anyway, so it was myself, Jackson, and the guy who was helping me, which is my buddy Hector. And Hector was mowing this yard with I believe it was with the 21-inch Honda. And so this yard was a type of Bermuda grass that whenever it got really hot, you know, the yard, it slowed down. It didn't really grow that fast. I was charging her extra because she wanted it bagged. So, you know, you charge extra to bag, at least I do down here. Pretty much, guys, this lady, she came out, and I'm not really sure what she said to Hector. So I guess what happened was she came outside, and I guess she wasn't happy or something. And so she asked Hector, she was like, are you gonna bag that? And keep in mind, guys, the bag is on the mower. So he was like, yeah, the bag's on the mower, I'm bagging it. And so she was like, okay, whatever. And so she goes back in, and then whenever we finish, I'm over there, and keep in mind, guys, it just starts to rain. So it's like pouring down rain pretty much. And she's out here, she comes out, and I was starting to blow off or weed eating or something. And she was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was not very nice. She was like, are you guys gonna bag the grass? And I was like, yeah, he did bag it. And she was like, well, I didn't see him empty the bag one effing time. And I was like, well, I mean, was the bag on the mower? And she was like, yeah. And so I was like, well, then he bagged it. But this time of year, the grass is slowing down, so it doesn't grow as much. So there's not gonna be as much clippings to pick up. And then she started going on about how, oh, when my husband mows, he has like 6 big trash bags full of grass, and da-da-da. And all I told her was, ma'am, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm sure you guys don't have. We have commercial mowers. This, you know, the commercial Honda has mulching blades, so it mulches up the clippings better, first of all, so it fits more into bags. And the mower cuts better, you know, so we can fit more into the bags. So we were bagging it, but he he didn't have to empty it because, you know, the grass isn't growing that much. And she did not understand what I was saying, guys. She was like, well, I don't care. He wasn't bagging it. And I mean, the bag was on the mower the whole dang time. So I was just so confused. I literally told her, I said, I'm so confused. I don't understand what you mean. The bag was on the mower. He was bagging the grass. And she just kept getting more mad and more mad. And then she proceeded, I guess she didn't know that I was the owner. So she was like, I'm going to call your boss and tell him that you guys aren't bagging the grass. So I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, go for it. And so she called and texted my phone, and she was like, oh, here, I bet you I saw those messages. Hold on. Okay, so I don't have the messages anymore. But she said something along the lines to me like, I just had to talk to one of your guys about they're not bagging the grass, and I know that it's not your fault, but please tell them to do it in the future or something. And then she called me, and she called me like 4 times, and I didn't even know she was calling me. And so then whenever when she texted me, I went back up to the door because we remowed it. I went ahead and remowed it because she said that the grass wasn't getting mowed or something. I don't know, but you could clearly tell it was mowed. And I go back up there and I was like, does it look okay now? And she's like, yes, it looks much better. I forgot to mention, she said, every time you guys have mowed my yard, it looks like crap. But she said the other use of the word crap. And I was like, okay, then why do you have us keep mowing it? And she was like, well, because my husband says so. And so I was like, okay, I didn't. So that's whenever I left it, and that's when she called me, texted me. And then I went back up after because we remowed the front yard, and I was like, does it look better now? And she said, yes, it looks much better. And then I told her, you know, I'm the boss, I'm the owner, you're calling and texting me. And all of a sudden she, you know, just changes her personality. She's like, just changes, you know, started being nice to me. And she's like, oh, you're the owner, I didn't know that. And I was like, yes. I mean, I told her from the beginning that I was the owner whenever she called me. And I went over there and gave her a quote. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm the owner. And then she just started being all nice. And she's like, oh, well, you know, you guys do a really good job. It's mainly my husband who gets upset whenever it doesn't get mowed right or something. And I was just thinking like, then why doesn't he just do it himself? I don't understand. But then get this, then she says, I'm gonna send your number to my neighbor. She's an apartment manager, so maybe you can get the apartments. And I was just like, what? This lady completely changed her, you know, her tone of voice. She changed how she was acting whenever she found out I was the owner. And I didn't understand. And so, I mean, yeah, and from there, we still mow that yard to this day. No problem since, but I thought that was a funny story. I never really understood. I still don't understand what she meant when she said you're not bagging it, because the bag was on the mower. And I guess it's because, like I said, it wasn't growing as much, so he only had to empty the bag like 1 time. So there's barely anything in the garbage bag or in the lawn waste bag. And so I guess that's why she got upset. I still don't know. I'm still confused. But I just figured I'd share that with you guys. That was a pretty crazy experience for me. I've really never had a customer come out and yell like that, especially about something like that. I just didn't understand it. But anyway, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. We will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.